Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Last time, we hit rock bottom. I couldn't resist, okay? I resisted that for a whole darn video when it's the only thing that I can even think of when I see that combination of words. And I know that you thought of it too, so no, I earned that reference. Anyway, last time, we got to the bottom of things, tee-hee, and found out that down in the mine are crystals that have ghost-enhancing properties that the boos are using in order to strengthen and cause the ghosts around here to go mad. So yeah, this time, we are going across the chasm to hopefully find the Dark Moon piece as the periscope is finally located where the possessor might be. Luigi, researching those powerful ghosts you just caught will have to wait, because I finally located the Dark Moon piece. The signal is coming from an unlikely place outside the mine, the distant workshop. But the workshop is on the other side of a big chasm, and the nearby pixelator camera isn't responding. Luckily, the toad you rescued knows how to get across the chasm. He says there's a gondola that will take you to the workshop. The weather seems to be getting worse, but the gondola ride shouldn't take too long. All you need to do is board it at the terminal and ride it across the chasm. Easy as pie, eh, youngster? I'll call you on the dual screen once you get across. Look lively. We're not talking to him on the dual screen right now, but I hope that Monsieur Elvingad will understand that if he perceives us as loafing, as much as we'd love to be looking for that gondola access and do like we're told, we're a little preoccupied with, you know, not freezing to death. Somewhat important. So we're gonna go into this fireplace now that it's no longer on fire and ride this elevator fireplace. Truly every home cannot be without one. And use the vacuum exhaust function once again to close off that right there. Yeah, I guess it really just is that L is the new R. We gotta change with the trends. We gotta get with the times. We gotta change as things are changing in this fourth mansion. We're not in Gloomy Manor anymore. Simply using the vacuum suction function is no longer cool. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's been uncool for 1.5 missions now. So now it is considered retro, and thus it is in again. Also, it would very much help if I lowered that chandelier back down to actually melt the ice. Somehow I thought that would count. Okay, yes, I guess I managed to tarnish the name of the vacuum suction feature so much that now vacuum exhaust is in once again. Sorry, fads are often fleeting. We can now melt the very conveniently frozen one area of the room that was encased in ice, which just happens to be what we need to do in order to progress. That's convenient. And hey, how about you cough up some money for me, buddy? Let's get you didn't mean to suck you up again, but... Oh, you drop more money if I keep hitting you again and again. And you die if I do it 3 times. Well, I guess that's kind of fun launching him at the wall and doing that repeatedly. And they make fun little sounds like that every time you do it. I'm still learning the entomology of these giant hairy balls, okay? Bear with me a little bit. I didn't really play with them all that much before. I'm not gonna be able to salvage that, I'm sorry. The first part was intentional, the second part about playing with them was not intentional. It's just so easy to make innuendos with Luigi's Mansion. Whoa, I teleported onto that. So we're gonna ride these up through the airway. Drop down, have Luigi be scared out of his wits for about 2 seconds. And then we end up in the terminal, where we find that the ice that was reflecting to show us this door earlier is now cracked and has some robotic bombs in it. I am very happy to see you because you can't run after me. All you can do is just stay there encased in ice until you have either frozen to death or exploded. Or neither, because your circuits have already long fried from being encased in water long enough to be frozen. But luckily for us, that doesn't seem to be the case with any of these guys, and we can just watch them die very gruesome deaths. I almost slid right into that. Found the gondola access, let's go inside. Of course it's not going to be that easy, because this game just loves erecting brick walls right in front of your progress after saying that it's going to be super easy to do what you gotta do. But you know what? That's to be expected. That's what would happen if we were playing as Mario.
Hello?
Crimey, these chains, they're paranormal chains. They won't go away until the ghosts that made them are defeated. Of course they won't. We're gonna look at our map, and we're gonna see that we have some new objectives, one on each of the floors other than basement 3, to be precise. Gonna go on into the drift hall, and I have gotten so many comments about this, holy crap. Okay, I just kind of checked out this. Let me flash and kill. Wow, that actually worked out very well, yes. We go over this way, and there is a rope that we can pull on. I didn't notice the rope after taking out the snow earlier, so I just assumed that this was only doable in other missions, but no, you can do this in all 3. We can have this blow up, and don't worry, a little explosion won't hurt you because it's not a robotic bomb. That actually did hurt me. Oh, wow. I thought it was just robotic bombs. Makes actual kind of logical sense. We flip this open, and nothing. If this was mission number 1, there is a pocket dimension in there that gives you some extra money, but as I've said, I'm not really concerning myself with money all that much, and I just kind of thought that it was, yeah, only available in a later mission, but no, it's an earlier mission. Here! If you ever see a robotic bomb seemingly encased in ice and you're not able to access it, that's actually a hint that you're supposed to use the dark light device, something that I have used to my advantage very often, and I think that actually does get you another money spot in the first mission. But I didn't get it because I didn't think of it then. Now we have not a new enemy, but in fact some hiders we gotta deal with first. I'm not really complaining too much. I know that we gotta deal with ice though, but I can stay to the corner of this room and not have to worry about it anyway. And besides, it's not like the ice is really all that tough to avoid sliding around on. You can just press away from it. And you're pressing away from them anyway because you're trying to catch the ghosts, so it doesn't really do any harm. We can deal with this. 1 room of ice physics, nah. This is a lot better than a lot of ice areas that we see in other games, because I always want to like ice areas. They tend to have the best music in video games, and just the atmosphere is really nice. I've always had an affinity for cold things. It's always had that special feeling to it just because I've never lived in areas where it really commonly snows. Heck, I hadn't even seen snow until I was 21 years old, just to give you an idea of just how special ice is to me. I'm sure there's plenty of people living up north that would say, like, trust me, it's not all that special. You'll learn to hate it if you ever came up here. But it's one of those things where the grass is always greener, and I like the fact that I can actually like this ice area, because it's not frustrating. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like artificial difficulty. It's just really fun, really challenging, and has a lot of interesting ideas in it. Speaking of which, there is 1 chain gone already. Now, if I may look at the map, who do I want to go for next? Up on the first floor in the Chalet, we have that. So how about we go up to, well, no. Let's go take care of basement floor 2 first, because I want to ride on the slippy slide again. I don't know why they put the strongest of those new enemies in there. By the way, that guy's called the Strong Gobber. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know the naming theme by this point if they have cracks on them and they have a lot more health. So we find ourselves at a crossroads once more. And that box that had the frozen key in it is now invisible. But the spirit balls go off over there, you can't suck them up, so you gotta go through the E gate to be able to get them and then travel back through. Amazing! Very clever. And in there is a well-hidden collectible. There is gem number 11. Only 2 more to go. I want to slip on the ski slope, or skip on the ski slope. Whatever. I'm just gonna go on my belly and go down there. This time, there are gonna be some enemies in your way that you gotta take out. You can flash the strobe up while you're sliding around, get lots and lots of money that way. Can I make it over here? Yes, I can. Of course, when I'm not even trying, and it's not even my prime objective, I get the star gem on the first try. Wowie. Wowie indeed. Is that money ever coming? There were gold bars that I never picked up, and they despawn. Okay. I can never just have a fun time on the slide. Door is invisible yet again. Even though it wasn't invisible last time, it was just hidden behind something still. It's hidden. And we're back in the Smuggler's hideout. I see you throw me a bone. Now, I guess we just gotta look around and explore and see what it is we can find. Hey, you know what? We didn't get to see it last time, but I think we've matured enough since yesterday that I can show this now without having to worry about age restrictions. Yeah. He opens up the window just to be a jerk to you. He makes some other ghosts rush in, even though they should totally be able to go through the walls, no problem. Where? There you are. Just want to take out the sneakers so it's not a problem. Oh, there's 2 sneakers. 3 sneakers. Okay. I guess you grew a third foot. There we go. Don't lose them. Get them both. Yeah. So that should only leave the strong greenie. 100 HP. At least they're up in the ante a little bit. He might have the same attacks and strength as a greenie, but at least he's got a little bit more health for us to suck out. And that does that. That is 2 chains down. Now, the reason why I wasn't wanting to go and do the Chalet one first. It sounds really weird that I'd want to go all the way down here and be at a dead end and not go up there when that one is nearby. But in actuality, what you want to do is, if you go out here to the shaft and you ride the elevator down, after getting off of the lift, we can go into the deep hall and find that tea kettle that was so kind as to boil over and have hearts fall out of it. The logistics are best not thought about, otherwise you will probably have a very, very gruesome mental image. We can now make that visible with the dark light device, make that boil over, and I'm Parabola, a symmetrical open plane curve formed at the intersection of a cone with a plane parallel to its side. I mean, boo! Between your name and just your opening quote, you are probably my favorite boo of all. You are awesome. Parabola is phonetically just a super fun word to say in the English language. And oh god, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I want to try to get him in the middle. You got a little bit of health left. I have hope. See if we can launch you into the middle and make you bounce around super fast. Go! Yes, 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 yes! Man, you were already my favorite boo name, my favorite boo quote, and now you have probably the most stylish death of any boo up to this point. So you know what? Yeah, you are all around my single favorite boo. Into the Crystal Quarry, or Quarry. I have heard that a lot of people have different pronunciations of it. I'm guessing it differs if you're an Aquarius. I don't know. That doesn't really make any sense. This E-Gate, we couldn't go in it in the last mission because it ended before we had any chance to activate it. If we go in, it was there all along. It's amazing what you'll find if you dig through the couch cushions to find spare change, or enormous gems that put the Hope Diamond to shame. We can see that we are, back in the chalet where we need to go in order to find said ghost. And looky here, it is said ghost. But he's not gonna make things just that easy. We gotta ride the elevator up after dealing with a couple of harmless greenies. Just when I said you were up in the ante a little bit. Go! More. Oh, you got a shield in you. Okay, so never mind. As soon as I said to up the ante, he actually responded. I'm willing to bet that's him too, because the color matches the ghost. Come on. Where are you? Ah, there you are, buddy. You didn't even make us have to go up after you. You're making things easy. I see. You just want to get this over quickly. It might just be because you want to punch me in the face, but I'll take it as a compliment anyway, because it's the best that I'm gonna get. Slammer. Gimme, 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 gimme. 50 HP left. Man, this thing makes such quick work. These full upgrades do. And that's it. All 3 chains, all 3 targets have been neutralized. I'll meet you down there in the terminal. Or not, because EGAD wants to tell us, hey, Luigi, you need to go to the terminal now. Good job, young fella. Why is it fuzzy in here? We're like up in the top floor. I don't know. You know, I've never been able to decide. EGAD doesn't have any new voice clips in this game. He uses the same voice clips that he's been using for 15 years, but at the same time, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know if I'd really like it if he no longer went, Naman ba, and oh, suku suku, yabo yabo. It's so charming. It's like Ike in Smash 4, how people can't decide if it's a good or a bad thing that he doesn't have any new quotes from Brawl. At long last, we can ride the gondola! And it's just as rundown as you would expect anything in this place to be. So the gondola is a little bit special. We can see out into the high wires, which we explored earlier. And through this, not really so much peephole, as it is just a very, very large area that you can see through, you can launch hot coals, add all this ice out here, and melt lots and lots of things. There's a ton of stuff for you to interact with here, and I don't know if I'll get all of it. There is a treasure chest down there. I want to get. It is a little bit wonky me using the motion controls to aim this because I am kind of confined to the length of a cable while playing this and recording it because I need to have the audio and the video and all that stuff going through it. Let's see, get that. Is there anything else at all? Oh, wait. Oh, I look away for 1 second and the whole world falls apart. I think that's everything. I didn't shoot anything else. I'm losing valuable time, so let's hope that things are going smoothly. Let's go back out. Or not. Egad is getting pretty happy with those phone calls. He's celebrating like it's Gloomy Manor all over again. Luigi, can you hear me? The gondola isn't working anymore, is it? Fixing it would be way too hard. You're gonna have to cross the old-fashioned way. I almost said it old-fashioned way because of the text being broken up. You know, okay. Gondola's always been a weird word for me to say. I'm sure I've told the story before, but the first time I ever heard the word gondola was in the Mario Party 6 minigame Gondola Glide, and because the gondola in that was like in the shape of a cookie, I pronounced it Gondola because that's phonetically how it looked, and I thought it was like based on granola. So it's one of those things that I can't help but giggle a little bit at what I thought when I was a kid whenever I see that word. I'm gonna cross this tree, or power pole, or whatever it is, and we might not have found that first pocket dimension, but we can now go into an outhouse to enter an alternate dimension. Got a snowball, and we're gonna be playing a bit of a snowball fight against these hiders. They're gonna hide back there, throw snowballs at us, and we can now pop them with this snowball, or not, because I failed. Thank you for respawning. No, the reticle was there and it disappeared. Crud, hurry up and respawn, please. I'm losing time. Thank you. Okay, you're already gone. No. Oh, you can't look up, crud. No, half my time is gone and I haven't killed any of them. Crap. Get back here. Okay, so you're gonna pop up now. No. I am very bad at this, holy crap. I'll at least give them points for originality. Okay, at least we got coins. Here, is another one of you gonna pop up? There you are. Oh my god, can I actually still do this? Now gold bars. I hope the last reward isn't dollar bills. Oh my god, I still did it! I still did it! I had like 3 seconds left, holy crap! And we get a gem. Oh! That was the gem! Man, I probably would have been a lot more distraught if I actually missed that. I thought it was just gonna be money. I didn't think that was the gem spot. I thought the gem was hiding out here on one of those treasure chests. I remembered it being in the high wires, but oh man. Well, that is all 13 gems in this mansion. Only the third mission, and we already have all the collectibles. Also, yeah, you can see that off there in the distance. And that's what I thought was going to be the gem. Okay, I guess I'll take it. We can go inside of this broken gondola and end up in the workshop landing. Now we're gonna be doing some heavy-duty balancing despite the harsh winter conditions. Gotta say, you can't say Luigi doesn't try in life. He does. He really does do all this in hopes of somehow getting ahead. Rail transfers. Man, these guys just love popping up the second you go over there. Maybe that's the idea, that they don't actually spawn. Yeah, they don't actually spawn until you go over there. Get this. Hurry up and transfer back over because they'll show up right on cue. Yes, they do. If you're wondering about the strobe bulb, you can't use it right now. You can't use the poltergeist. You don't want to screw up your balancing. Next. Not so much a peephole as it is a huge window. This is our target. We have found it. I like how the fuzzball smiled at us through the window after we saved its life. That's amazing. So he's in there. Can't access this door. It's completely closed off. But you can see that there is a cable of sorts that is leading into this area. And also the pixelator camera. I just pointed at my screen to illustrate that to you. Wow. Pixelator camera, we can see that it is broken as there is no power source that is flowing into either of those things. And Egad is here to catch us up to speed even though I just said that. Looks like you've reached the maintenance room. Good. Get that generator going to power up the workshop's door to fix the pixelator's cameras. Whatever he said. Here, we have robotic bombs that'll go by on the conveyor belt, and that's all fine and good. I thought it actually aggroed that one right there. What I want to do is, want to take this, want to look up, and we can launch these robotic bombs. What is it with the reticle not working correctly today? We can go back here, launch the robotic bombs up there, then make them explode. And whenever you see one of those arrow symbols, They will change the direction in which robotic bombs will fall after you launch them there. You can also see that there is some ice there. I'm pretty sure you know what that does. And also, all these perfectly eBayable gems that we could totally sell after this adventure was over, we're not going to take. I know that we're collecting gems throughout our travels anyway, but he gets turning those into statues for us. We don't actually get to keep them. They just make a nice little base. And besides, who's gonna buy a statue of Luigi, am I right? This goes on for a while, so I spared you a little bit. You want to get them in this position. And there you go. Such heroic music for opening a door! That was close. You hear that boom and that snow outside? We open that, and it reveals, yep, we are trapped. If there is any collectible that you have not yet collected, do not go into the maintenance room and solve this puzzle.
Hello?
Luigi, the interference is terrible. Are you snowed in? Good thing you activated the camera outside. I'll get you out of there and pixelate you back later. You'll want to warm up before facing the possessor anyways. Hold on to your...
Ow. Oh, yes! Ho, ho! I did it! Ah. Ho, ho!
I am an idiot. I just realized this results screen is one of those pixelator monitors, and that's how he's bringing us back even when no camera is in service. I am dumb! Only took me, what, 3.5 playthroughs to realize that? Triple star rank, finally! And with every collectible, too. I'll take it. Man, after a slew of double star ranks in the area that I said is my favorite, I'm glad that we can at least have one triple star rank to our names. Welcome back, young feller. Gem! 2 gem! 3 gem! It didn't count the 4th gem that we picked up because we already had it. New ghost! And then a boo. And then more useless gold. Good thing you fixed that generator. We'd be in a fix if we couldn't open the door to the workshop. And now that the pixelator over there is active, you won't have to mess with that gondola again. We're getting close, Luigi. Take some time to relax and thaw out before the big fight. Here, I'll wait. I'd say that's long enough. Ready yet, whippersnapper? A jerk as always. 3 stars, boo, all gems, and now... yeah, no fake out. It's already time for the boss mission. So, I guess that's what we're gonna be doing next. Next time on Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Bingo! I found the possessor ghost hiding in the workshop. Excuse me, you found the possessor ghost hiding in the workshop? We saw him through the window when you weren't able to communicate. Never mind. And if we learned anything, it's that where possessors are, there are Dark Moon pieces. See you guys then. Oh wait, crud, that's right, we got all the gems. I guess it really does feel like an early ending for a mansion. Let's view that statue. How dynamic, how inspiring. Let's get that low angle going so you can see the sheen of his teeth. And also his big nose obstructing his eyes, both of them. It's very dramatic. Now for real, see you guys then.